So we are finally at Dynamic Riders taking back our Thruxton. We finally received the part from Triumph. It's been about a month since this bike is down because of lack of this small tiny sensor. And yes, we've been waiting for this for a very long time. Our Thruxie has been angry ever since the R18 is come home. She didn't want to be with us. She was very pissed. She wanted to look beautiful again. So as good as new, once we install this part, everything else on the bike is fixed. This is the final part. Once this is here, we'll take the Thruxton back home hopefully today and get her riding on the streets. Hi. Akadundi.
Looks fine from the outside. Looks very neat from the outside. But this is a thermostat, right? The thing which is gone.
No, it's the sensor for the fan. The sensor for the fan is gone kaput. But how many of you guys actually realize that we've made a jugaad fix for one part, which is from the same brand called Triumph, but which is 1/4 the price of this is actually a Speed 400's rear view mirror. It doesn't look as premium as the Thruxtons, but it does the job pretty well. It looks fine enough. Maybe at a later stage, we can get something else, which is round from a third-party accessory. But so far, this looks perfect here. I think I got this for about 1,900 rupees. That's all. And for that price, I am more than happy to. Actually, for people who don't know, we've actually dropped the Thruxton at home in the garage. We thought the stand was in place. Unfortunately, it wasn't. We parked the bike, came out, and then we heard a big thud. So this broke. The lever broke. And also, we have a few minor scratches on one of the exhaust. That is not visible, not a problem. This has been replaced, this has been replaced, and the sensor, which was a problem for a very long time, took forever to come. Now this is here, let's get it fixed and let's go take her home. Before going home, I want to show you a new bike. Come here. Interceptor with the fairing, and this is the Continental GT with its own fairing. Almost like the Thruxton, right? Very close. Like, if you see only this part, if you can remove this, it would be exactly like the Thruxton fairing. Might be a little smaller in size. Obviously, you can know the difference, but it looks good. What Srujan says, it looks really nice as well. But yes, it is definitely beautiful looking. And this color, man, red on a cafe racer looks beautiful. Man, this is, if you actually put this and that bike beside each other, it will come for a very beautiful photo shoot. For those of you who are not aware, my pant actually tore in Spiti. Like, the entire thing literally split open. I've been using it for what, 6-7 years now. That was my, I think, second pant which I purchased. It's high time I get a new one. I wanted to get some good higher end brand, but because of lack of time, we're going on a small trip somewhere. I'm taking something smaller again. Smaller in the terms, not in terms of safety, but an Indian manufactured brand which are good. I've been using Dinox for quite some time. I want to go ahead and purchase something in that range for now. And when I go outside India, I'll get something like what Srujan has, something like a Revit or Climb or Alpine Stars or whatever they have. But for now, some Indian brand is what I'm searching for. Time for shopping. Finally, a few of the accessories which we've purchased are here. My wife has been after me because she wants a ride on this. So the seat has arrived along with the engine crash protection, crash bars. So these are the two things which have come from BMW. These are the two things which are going to fit on this bike right now. And other than that, we have a couple of niggles which we will actually try and rectify on the bike. We've been having nothing very significant. One standard BMW issue, the key. It stops detecting at times. So we'll ask them to check into it. What is the problem in it? And other than that, man, bike's an absolute attention grabber. Wherever I go, I've been getting in so many questions. The biggest of which, unsurprisingly in our country, is kitna deti hai? What is the mileage? And people go bonkers looking at the size of this boxer, which is actually out on both the sides. So yes, we'll get these 2-3 things set. The rear seat, I want to get a small, a backrest on this as well. So a couple of things here today. This is what we are in for. Let's go get it fixed. Thus, if I'm lucky. We walk, or this bloody behemoth also comes with tube trims. And that start doesn't get old. Let's get inside. Let's see what are the accessories. How do they look? Engine protection bars. Ooh, this thing is heavy, yeah. We're actually making the bike heavier with this, and it's chrome. More chrome on the chrome beef. Nice. And a couple of bolts on either side. Nothing.
Backrest bhi aa
हाँ क्या? Yes. Backrest only for the rear seat. I mean, so only for the front seat.
బ్యాక్ సీట్ కూడా
బ్యాక్ సీట్
ఉందా?
అంటే మీరు ఆర్డర్ పెట్టేదా మీరు ఆర్డర్ పెట్టిన ఒకటే
Okay, only front end, huh? So this is actually the backrest for the front. And the thing is, everything is heavy. Heavy as in heavy, like the bike. They're all important. It's actually pretty fine here. It's
Okay, we're getting the rear seat. But do you really think we're going to ride double up?
maybe within the city when Shraddha wants to or Sharanya wants to. That's it. This is going to be the least used product. Well, actually, for those of you who haven't seen the big daddy of the R18, it's here. I am so small in front of this bike. Like, intimidation is a very, very small word when it comes to this machine. I'm sure I can't be seen if somebody's actually standing in front. I'm that tiny. Engine is the same, but come closer, look at this display. It's goddamn 10.25 inches and that's huge.
And also to access the fuel tank.
You press this, that opens. And again, oh no, this one has a key lock, unlike our R18. Again, for sure, BMW accessory. And this is a phone storage.
With the cooler.
This is the biggest test for this. Do you think this will fit? A double-sized phone.
It doesn't fit.
It doesn't. A normal iPhone, just about. Just about. Dude, why is it that your phone is always out of charge? Like, genuinely, every single time. Srijan's phone is never having charge on it. I think iPhone problems. But this bike is definitely intimidating here. So, by the time our bike is getting done, we will just chill out of the showroom. It's going to take about an hour and a half to fix the seat and the crash protection. Basically, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. If you see, it's chrome. That's what we're going to get installed on our bike. And I'll put this baby down. And if this thing tips over even more than like 7-8 degrees, it's going to fall. It is ginormous. Maintaining this bike is actually difficult. Okay, we are in the service center, but maintaining this bike is actually little difficult. Little bit of small shower and look at the condition of this black bike. So this is how it's going to look. Very simple, nothing very fancy. It's chrome again like the rest of the bike. And we actually kind of like it, we dig it. It looks nice.
The rear seat is fixed and also the foot peg.